My name is Professor Damian O'Doherty. I'm from the University of Liverpool, and I've been visiting the centre that Daniel runs here in Lund as the Hamrin visiting researcher. And I've been presenting a paper that I've been developing for a couple of months now with Daniel as a co-author. And it draws on some ethnographic research that I've been doing in broadly the food and agricultural sector. How do we organise good food? And this was a question I was able to formulate on the back of ongoing ethnographic research which started in 2019 in a restaurant in Manchester. As part of this introduction into the sector, I decided that I would take up an invitation to train as a sous chef in this restaurant. I was particularly interested in how one designs food for taste, or how one extends or manipulates the human desire or the human taste receptors. And I thought that that's what I was interested in. How do they design new tastes? How do they bring together different materials? How does their creativity or imagination work? Then I ended up realizing that the most important actors in the restaurant weren't the chefs, but in fact they were the raw materials, the vegetables. Where were they grown? How were they grown? How did the grower grow these vegetables for taste? And then, as this ethnographic moment, as Marilyn Strathern would call it in anthropology, the world opened up around a grain of bread. And then the paper that I've just presented follows that grain. We live in a catastrophically damaging food and agricultural system, and nobody has a clue how to get out of it. But everyone recognizes that, organizationally speaking, we are in some kind of systemic lock-in, and we are both destroying 50% of the human population in the United Kingdom with our dominant diet system, and also killing quite a lot of animals, soil and land. Agriculture is a system of organized death, to quote my good friend and colleague Professor Theo Verder-Bacchus. That's where a lot of my research has ended up, really thinking about agriculture and the health system that supports the externalities that come from that dominant diet as being one of death. I have not got any solutions, I'm afraid, other than 20th century existential theory upon which to draw to try to make sense of that. But that's where I am, and that's what I reported to the ABC Centre.